everyone, it's Felicity here. Welcome back to my channel Zanisa Tarot, and this is March tarot reading for the sign of Taurus. If you have moon rising and sun in Taurus, then this is for you. This reading is for you. And so now let's look at the March energy for you. Okay, it feels like what you have thought that can bring you joy turn out to be an disappointment. Okay, there's some kind of disappointment in March, and maybe this kind of disappointment, okay, maybe there's a decision that you make in fall last year, like in 2019 you make a decision in autumn, and you thought that this kind of decision will bring you joy, but then it turns out to be a disappointment. And some of you feel like you are being judged. Okay, some of you feel like you're being judged, and there may be some kind of audience, or maybe some people watching, and then you worry about their judgment. And they judge you maybe because you are not letting something go. And sometimes you may think that maybe there's some kind of sense overconfidence here, a sense of overly confidence, and a little bit of arrogance, like you trust yourself too much, you believe in yourself too much. And then when it turns out to be a disappointment, like things have not turned out the way that you want, and then it disappoints you because you look at yourself too highly when you make this decision. And the card asks you to transform this kind of disappointment. You need to make some kind of transformation. Maybe this kind of disappointment help you to transform yourself. What kind of decision that you need to make? Maybe what kind of things that you need to look into before you make a decision. Right now, maybe you worry strongly about other people's judgment, how other people view you, maybe how other people view your partnership. And there's a sense of ungrounded, like maybe you're not very grounded when you make this decision last fall. Like you're not thinking about the practical side, or you have not carefully evaluated the situation in a very practical manner. Maybe it concerns about work. It concerns about work. Okay, and some of you, because you have not had this experience, and then you get into this field, and now it turns out to be a disappointment. Like maybe you do not have this kind of experience in certain working sector, in certain working environments, but then you make a decision to get into it, and now it turns out to be a disappointment. It's not bringing you any joy yet. It has not brought you any joy. Okay. I feel like some of you try again and again. Some of you have tried to do something again and again, and then have not brought any fulfillment yet. Like it still has not turned out to be the way you want. Okay, the card asks you to listen to other people's opinion. This is very, very important. Do not overly be confident. You know, if you are too confident about yourself, about what you do, and then you are not ready to listen to what other people have to say. And so it may not bring you, other people Sometimes other people's opinions are very constructive. So listen to the constructive criticism. And also the card asks you to step down. Like you need to place yourself in a same platform as others. Do not think of yourself too highly. If you're thinking too highly of yourself, you are not able to listen to others, and then you make decisions based on yourself without listening to others carefully. So you need to ground yourself, stepping down a little bit, stepping down a little bit. Especially if you are new in a certain environment, if you are new in a certain working sector, and it feels like a lot of people who are around you have a lot of experience to teach you, but then you need to listen and do not think that you are the cleverest one, you are the smartest one. If you think this way, then you miss the chance of listening to what other people have to say, because other people who are surrounding you have a lot of experience. They ask you not to be so proud of yourself. Okay? And also when it comes to partnership, especially when it comes to partnership, maybe business partnership, other people ask you not to be too proud and ask you to be very practical. If you're too proud or if you think highly of yourself, you are disappointing yourself. Okay? So listen to others. It feels like some of you do things because you want to be admired by people. You seek admiration from others. And then when others are judging you instead of admiring you, you feel disappointed. So you need to really avoid seeking the validation from others. Are you doing something because of the joy, or are you doing something to seek validation, admiration from others? So this experience, even though you are being judged, this experience will transform you. Some of you are not very happy about the legal situation. Maybe there's a court case going on and you're not very happy with the result of the court case. The card asks you to let go about the result of the court case and tap into your emotional peace. And then right now you're not in an emotional peacefulness, not in an emotional serenity. So the card asks you to really transform yourself emotionally. If you need to start over again, then start over. It feels like, your lesson is not to make a decision in a very short period of time. Take some time to weigh out everything before you make a strong, important decision. Okay, so this is all for you, Taurus. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Bye. By the way, I use Tarot of the Little Prince deck for your reading. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for watching.